Hello and welcome to the trade setup. In this video we are looking at United Health. It is time for another update, but quickly on the long time frame. We are tracking here, for anyone who might be new, this 1 2 1 2 setup in the green scenario, and then this would be a third wave up, a fourth wave down that in my opinion is quite probably still unfolding, that is expected to find support in the area between $260 down to the $96 level at the 50% retracement. Now, there is an alternative scenario, but until we actually break the support zone, the 50% retracement for the green interpretation, that is our main focus, and that is what we will track mainly. And yeah, if that happens to break, we do have an alternative scenario that I presented before that we can still track to look for new highs. But now in this area, whoops, didn't mean to move that, we finally invalidated this interpretation in orange that we have for the wave 4 in green. And I can remove that from the chart now, and we are tracking mainly the white scenario. This yellow interpretation is still within the white scenario, and we can even shift everything back within the white scenario, since this is the only one we are really tracking until we break some support or some resistance that we have. And yeah, in the previous videos I was pointing out that we do have significant resistance in this area, and we did have a little bit of headwind initially when we first entered it, but we had quite a lot of strength and pushed straight through it, and I am quite pleased with that because we finally were able to actually retire the the orange interpretation, and now we can overall be tracking this idea that we have here in white, where we are looking for a larger ABC pattern to develop within this wave 4 that we have here in green. And I am still expecting continuation to the downside within this wave 4 in this ABC pattern, because we formed a 5-wave move here to the downside in this area, and it rather suggests that yeah, this is the trend that we are following within this time frame. And when you get an initial 5-wave move in the opposite direction of the general trend, you should be looking to form a correction in 3 waves. Now a B wave could also be a triangle, and that would be a 5-wave move, but you get the idea. This really doesn't seem to be developing as a triangle. And then yeah, continuation to the downside in another 5-wave move, and that would play out perfectly within this wave C. But so far we seem to have quite a lot of strength to the upside, and I really don't want to even rule out the possibility that yeah, realistically we could break this resistance area that we have for the wave B, that starts at the $342 level and goes up to the $510. We already entered it, so technically we fulfilled the minimum expectations for a wave B correction in a zigzag pattern, as is this, since yeah, we had a 5-wave move in the wave A. And yeah, we could be heading to the downside back at any time. Now, we have to overall be very careful with how this correction within the wave B is developing. So far, we have been tracking the idea that we are looking at the leading diagonal that is forming within an A wave, but I have to wait and see if we actually build only a 3-wave move within this supposed 5th wave to the upside. That is still a very plausible interpretation of this. Or yeah, if we actually start something a little different, where yeah, maybe we have an A wave here, a B wave here, and then a quicker wave C, and we finish this wave B in a decently short amount of time. That is technically possible. We don't have a time frame that we expect to complete this wave B within, so we have to be very vigilant, because overall I believe we are still in a correction at the moment. Now, in the previous video we also had this small ABC pattern that we were I had here for the idea in case we had a larger ABC that was forming before we formed this massive movement to the upside, and this is no longer relevant, but we could still be tracking overall an ABC pattern to develop within this wave 5. That would be an A wave, and then yeah, we could be looking for an AB setup or a 1-2 setup in, for all we know, really the same way we are looking on the larger time frame for this AB setup that would be followed by a wave C. And so far, looking at the RSI, we seem to not really be within this interpretation that we are tracking a diagonal to the upside. This does have quite a lot of strength. Now, I'm not going to invalidate this idea just yet. Overall, we are tracking an ABC pattern within this wave C, this wave B for the most part, but really it could have developed a lot simpler, where we could complete this wave C in one go, and this would have been just a simple 1-2 1-2 and another 1-2 here, a third wave up, a fourth wave down, and then a 4-5 4-5 4-5, and complete this wave B this way. That is very plausible and fine. And so far, if I were to look at this structure without assuming that no, this is not a C wave, or this is one interpretation or the other, I am looking strictly at this area. This still works out as a wave A, this as a wave B, and within this C wave to the upside, I would be looking for a 5-wave move either way. And so far I would say, okay, this could be a wave 1, this could be a wave 2, and if I go here on the 15-minute chart, it is a bit tricky in this area. I could say that this is a 1-2 1-2, then this is another 1-2. This could be a third wave up, but I'm not even sure this third wave is complete. I even have to go on the 5-minute chart. Now I'm not going to actually consider that here we have a small 1-2 and then this is the third wave up. I am going to provide a support zone for direct continuation to the upside, in the idea that here we have this as a 1-2, third wave up, fourth wave down, and then the fifth wave, and the one could start here. That again doesn't matter too much. The idea is I am tracking this whole movement as a third wave to the upside for now, and we can come back to this if we push higher or if we break it, but right now we are looking for a correction in the wave 4 to land in the area between the $345.7 down to the $339 level. And keep in mind, this could have been still, we could still be within this third wave. We could get still another high, and then I wouldn't be surprised if we don't really reach this support zone. And right now it seems like it does want to push higher right now, but the idea is we are going to still track continuation to the upside, and if we push higher within this wave 3, even after this video is up, we can just adjust this support zone and slightly the levels would adjust along with it. And then if it goes up to the $353, the support zone extends down to the $340. We are still looking overall for a series of 4-5-4-5 pattern setups, not even setups, it's a pattern here. And for now I'm going to leave it at this level, and these are the levels. This is the trade setup. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe and let me know what else you want me to cover, and I'll do my best to do that in the days and weeks ahead. And until then, I hope you have a nice day, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.